Hello everyone. Today we are going to create a decorated camel. As you can see here, in India they will have these fairs and kind of big gatherings where it's like a celebration of desert culture and camels sometimes specifically, but they dress up their camels in fancy clothes, and the people who take it more seriously use like actual artwork, like beaded things, and some people use really cheap things to decorate them, but the idea is that it's a form of art that you can cover your camel and kind of show it off and show off your artwork. Well, we are going to draw one, and so let's get going. So I want you to think of, this is what we have. We're going to draw the camel, and then we'll do something with the background. So I'm going to think of, here's the front of the camel, the mouth, and then the ear will be about here, and then it's going to come down here. So if you kind of imagine it just in your head a little bit, I am going to use a Sharpie just so you can see it a little bit easier, but I would do a pencil and I would draw pretty lightly. I've tried that before and it's just hard to see on the camera. So I'm going to do it in Sharpie so you can see it, but I'm going to draw the basic shape of the camel and then go back and add in the decorated parts. So I'm going to start up here, trying to imagine what shape the camel is. I'm going to start up here with an ear. Something like that. I'm going to draw something in the middle here. I've never drawn a camel, I don't think, before. There's some weird shapes that I'm not used to, like I think of it kind of like a horse, but it's really not a horse, is it? This is the eye. They kind of have these big I'm not going to draw it in right now, but they have big eyelashes, and that's to keep the sand out. It helps it from when the sand blows. But we're going to put the pupil right there, and then kind of a big rounded mouth here, a rounded nose. Big lips, something like that. And then come up just a little bit. And remember, you can always pause this. And if you get behind, and there's the bottom jaw. It's an okay camel. So let's draw the rest of the body. Their neck kind of starts up here. And I'm going to have to color this in. His eye is kind of weirding me out. Oh, there, that looks a little bit better. Kind of a bumpy head here. And there we go. That's our basic camel. His eye just looks funny to me. That's why it's great to do it in pencil, because if you think it looks a little weird, then you can change it. So now you can, I'll show you again what this picture here has. Like a little tassel hanging off, and there's like a bridle that goes on it, and then we'll do some form of that. And again, this is going to be something that you can come back, or you can color however you would like, with whatever you have at home. And I like to say that you could, maybe try things that you don't normally try. If you do have paints at home, try something like that. something that challenges you a little bit. Just gonna go here. Try that part that's hanging down. There we go. Maybe there's some sort of pom-pom thing up here. And this is, I would say that this kind of bridle halter thing that's on it, you should try to draw a basic form of that, but then you can fancy it up however you'd like. And each one of these you can break up and color different colors. Think of colors that look nice together. So each one of those little squares you can color. And then we'll put a series of, maybe like, let's see, maybe from here we can have like, some what looks like little flower petals hanging down. And there'll be a bunch of things around its neck. And this is where you can kind of create whatever you'd like. Something like this. You get the idea. I don't want to draw the whole thing for you because you get to just kind of make it up as you go. And again, if you only have pencil at home, just try to do it as best you can. Like think of it as a color picture that you change into a black and white picture and how that would look. And then, so that's the basic idea. And you can add all kinds of little, I even saw photos where they they'd shaved into the fur a little design, or put like a earring on it or whatever. And you can add as many things here as you'd like, make it as puffy and fancy as you want. And then I would color the background, and like you can see this one, it's kind of an abstract one. It looks kind of like sky, but just a nice background. It doesn't have to be all one color like that, but kind of, you don't want the background to take too much away from your fancy camel. So that's it. I like my camel a little bit more now that I got fancy decorations on it. I think maybe the eye should be a little smaller, but you get the idea. And this is, like I said, if you can use a pencil at first, so you can draw in that shape until you like it, and then you can kind of design all these things and then go over it with your marker or crayon or whatever you have to make that the actual drawing. And then you can erase the pencil so that, like this, I drew this on after, so you can see where I drew his jaw here. It's going through this, which is something I wouldn't want. And like this, I decided to put this leaf here, and it kind of covers these things. And if I knew that, I could go back and erase that, and I, color this one color, and then those would go underneath it. So that's it. That's our fancy camel. Let's go make our own, and good luck.